Haters up.
Well, another race has come and gone where Alex Palou has yet again won another race.
We talk about the greats, the Unsers, the Andrettis, AJ Foyt. Alex Palou's record this season matches them all. He wins 4 from the first 5. Incredible.
The question must be asked, is anyone going to stop him? I personally don't think so. Now, his only weakness might be the Indy 500, but with the way things are going right now, who knows if he's going to be stopped there either. But let's not forget some memorable drives from today's race. RLL, Lundgaard for a bit, Award, Dixon, Power, and Newgarden all had great drives today, and proved to me that if Alex Palou wasn't a part of this championship this season, we'd have a very, very competitive championship fight right now. I do believe the last time I saw on the broadcast, Kyle Kirkwood moved up to P2 in the standings, but I'm not 100% sure if that's still, true or not with where he finished right now. But that just shows how consistent and how fast Alex Palou is. He is to a point in this championship to where he doesn't really need to push any further in terms of speed, but he's still the fastest guy on the track week in and week out. You've heard in the broadcast that the one thing that he needed to prove on, and he has improved on over the offseason, is his single lap speed being qualifying. It's getting a little predictable right now and a little frustrating, not only for the competition but for the viewers, I feel like, because you can probably make a bet week in and week out that Palou's going to win the race at this point, just because of how that team is just in another zip code compared to everyone else. But let's not take anything away from the RLL team this weekend. Crazy enough, they have this magical newfound speed in a random point of the schedule, and it saw the entire team, the 3 cars, in the Firestone Fast 6. What impressed me the most is Devlin DeFrancesco's great qualifying try, and also Graham Rahal's P2 on the front row for this race. Now, like typical Rahal fashion, the team strategy went down the toilet as per usual, and what had a seemingly positive outlook and potential finish for the team turns out to be a 6th place for Rahal and Louis Foster P11 and Devlin DeFrancesco falling all the way back to 17th. So DeFrancesco doing DeFrancesco things and not having the speed towards the end of that run, unfortunately. And it wasn't just all his fault. I will give him some grace this time. It was a lot to do with the pit stop kind of being the determining factor of him getting such a bad finish today. Andretti had a horrible weekend as well, terrible qualifying effort this weekend, and then Herta and Ericsson both retiring from the race due to mechanical failures. I'm in pain every single week, having to hope that Herta's got a chance at something, and then it just goes horribly wrong, either for him on a pit stop or something happens to him on the racetrack. And today it happened where I believe it was Lundgaard got checked up in front of him and broke Herta's right front wing, and then just had a messy pit stop there and just made him lose even more time. So just seems to be part of the theme that is Herta's season so far. Before the green flag even flew, we had some issues with some of these guys. Kiffin Simpson didn't even make a lap today. Had some kind of engine failure, like drivetrain issue. Never even got rolled off the starting grid. Newgarden had some kind of radio issue. Had to go to do a drive-through on the lap coming to green, and basically started from the back and somehow came back and finished 12th, which is a fantastic recovery drive. Yeah, so let's talk about the strategy. So strategy, this race was very interesting. We had for the first time a new set of rules for tire allotment and how they are used throughout this race. The rule is that every driver and every team needs to run 2 sets of red tires, the softer tires, and 2 sets of the black primary tires. And it was very interesting to try and see the strategy, how that played out. It meant we're guaranteed to have a 3-stop strategy race. And when Rahal was in the lead for the first half of the race, and it was like that halfway point where Rahal decided to go, I think, use reds and then use blacks at the end. I was thinking, well, it would have been so much better to do what pretty much Palou did at the end, just run the blacks next and then finish the race on the soft tires. And it was kind of a nail in the coffin when they went to the used soft tires and basically just lost the lead because of how old they were. And Palou, being Palou and fast and everything, using the alternate strategy to Rahal, was able to get by him and instantly gapped him by like 2 seconds in that same lap. It was like towards the end of the lap and he still like gapped him by 1.5 seconds already. I was thinking in my head, like, if RLL was smart, they would literally do what Palou would be doing strategy wise, and they didn't, and that's what costed them from a potential podium finish today. If they had just done pretty much whatever Palou did, they would have had at least top 5, and you know, Rahal finished 6th today. So that's pretty much the RLL strategy team failing Rahal once again. We also had, for the first time, a caution.
You are not.
Unfortunately, it was at the hands of David Malukas. But unfortunately, not much happened to the lead of the race after that. I was really hoping going to the first corner, Award was just going to send it on the inside of Palou and at least try something, but he just took the safest route and took home a P2, which I guess is like a good choice because he's just picking the lesser of two evils, I guess. Like, he could have had a chance at getting the lead there, but how well would he have held off Alex Palou at that point? Because I'm pretty sure Palou had fresh softs at that point, and I'm not sure if Palou was running with used or new softs there. So, but yeah, fantastic drive for Pato at least to get up from at least what, 7th place to P2. First podium, first podium since Thermal. So a good little bounce back, and yeah, probably just made the best of his day for McLaren especially. So there's that. Now, the reason why I haven't really done a race review in the past couple of weeks is because mainly school's gotten in the way. I'm like in the week of finals and just haven't been able to have time to edit and publish these race reviews, but I can assure you after this one goes out, I will have a lot more time. I'll finally be done with this semester of school, and I'll be doing full force and trying to pump out some awesome content for you guys. And that'll just about wrap up this video. Glad you guys stuck around and watched this video, and it would help me a lot if you guys subscribed and liked the video down below and showed your loyalty to this channel, and also showed that you are willing to stick around here for the long run and also have some fun with me with making some of these awesome videos with you guys, like the scenario mode, some of the fast lap challenges I'm going to try and get better at, and just so much more. So like I said, subscribe and like down below, and until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Here they come.